I went out shopping earlier in the barn and I acquired some pieces. Alright, so cord was not long enough for the welder, which is fine, because the car's easy to move now. It doesn't weigh a whole lot. So I get the welder up, and I'm starting to try and reassemble this first shock tower. I got lots more to go with it, and once I get this side kind of wrapped and done, I'll do my best to clean it up, make it look pretty. Then I'll flip over to the other side. I want to focus on one at a time, so I'm not like going totally crazy here trying to work through all of it. I need to be able to take my time and work through it nice. I think for tonight I'm wrapped up. It's pretty late. I am tired, so I'm gonna call it and let everything settle for the evening. Tomorrow I'll take another whack at it and keep moving forward, so we'll see how far we can get. I'm calling it for Sunday. So I've got the passenger side shock mount has been welded in. I ground down a lot of the high spots. There's a few little touch-ups I have to get to, but I needed to move the car first so I have access and room to get the other two vehicles in here. And then I should be able to continue on with this half of the project, the welding portion now, because I'm closer to where the welder will actually reach. So a lot more grinding, cutting. Like, it's tedious, time-consuming stuff. I'm not going to record it. It doesn't really do any good. It's just a whole long mess of stuff. But yeah, I'm so far pretty happy with it. Get this side landed. Once it's all done and in place, I'll start putting it back together. I'll do seam sealer from underneath. I'll be painting. The underside will just probably go black. Up here I've got red. It'll be the same color red that I used on my patch panels when I welded them in the rear of the car. So the color should be really close. So once I get painted up under here, it should actually look pretty nice because it'll be fresh. Get rid of a lot of the old scuffs that were here. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that part of it. But there's no shortage of work ahead of me still. So I got lots to do and I want to keep working at it. But yeah, that's that for now. There's the update. And hilarious, funny story, funny to me. I've probably been using this welding mask, if I say for close to 10 years, I'm going to say that's about accurate. It's got to be that long. I found out tonight that there was protective film inside. So yeah, I've been welding through the protective film for 10 years, so that's cool. I now can see. I just spent 4 hours out here playing around. Productive. Did the final grinding on these new parts. Took out some, I don't know where it is anymore, wax and grease remover that I've had for a while. It's over on the table. And I cleaned all the areas where welding was done or where seam sealer was needed to be replaced. Then I went ahead and landed my seam sealer. So anybody who's looking for a cost-saving tip Look for this quad LePage sealant. It's good. It's flexible. You can get it colored as well. The color doesn't matter because I'm going to paint it. What you want to look for is the permanent flexible all-weather stuff. And I'm telling you from experience, I did the inners with this. I did the floors with this. It works awesome. It sets up pretty good. You have the ability to work it. Like I use scrap cardboard to squish it down and just kind of feather it in. Good enough. For what this is, it's going to be fine. This is all getting painted red anyways, so you're going to see the seam sealer, but I'm really not worried about it. At least it's all going to be the right color. So what else did I do? I took off the front wheels because I was working underneath to seam seal the underside of all these weld patches. And the brake pads were not the greatest. If I was being truthful, they probably had about a third of the life used up, but they didn't look good, and I'm attributing that back to the drive to Pennsylvania because those mountain roads, I was riding these brakes like exceptionally hard, and I remember the smell was pretty fragrant. Like I overheated the brakes for sure. So before this new drive kind of happens, and we know that, well, I know that we're going to encounter some roads that are not flat, so having brakes that are like 100% is going to be awesome. I had a new set of pads on the bench, or on the table, on the shelf, I suppose, and I slapped them in there, a semi-metallic. I have rotors, calipers, and whatnots, because I was planning on them for the next car. I'm not going to put them on this one, because I don't need to. These calipers are perfect. The rotors, I actually just scuffed the face of them with the sanding disc on the grinder there, knocked them up, cleaned them, and then put the new pads on, so it should be great. Now tomorrow, the sealer should be set because it's just caulking. It dries pretty darn quick. I should be able to roll this guy outside, and I don't know, it's tempting to power wash it because it's kind of easy, but then everything's wet and I gotta dry. I might just use more degreaser and wipe everything down as much as I can, and then paint prep, which would be masking. I'll probably pull out the bulkhead, unplug it, get it out of here, tape it off, wiper motor, same thing, and kind of cover up everything that doesn't get painted, and then go ham and smash some red paint under this hood. Hold on, let me get a can. So I got some Rust-Oleum. This is the same stuff I used when I did the body work when I was doing the back end of the car, and I think the color was spot on for mine, Colonial Red. Yeah, that's the body color for sure. So that's going to lay nice, and it's at least going to freshen everything up under the hood here. Give it a new lease on life, make it look like somebody's cared for it for the last 30 years. So older than that, I guess it's 38 years old, this guy. And now I was trying to count the number of cars that actually make up this vehicle because I've had so many different bits and pieces. Some came from the same car. The new engine coming in, I think that's 4 different cars as it is. I believe that's right. The chassis on this one is 1, 2, let's see, 3, 4. For sure 5, because there's another door. Yeah, I don't know. The bumper's different. I've changed so many things on this car, I've lost count. This entire thing, if I said it was made up of like 7 different cars at this moment, that's probably a fair statement. Anywho's, I'm out. I gotta sleep. And then we'll hit this tomorrow. Alright then, that looks decent. So it's, yeah, new shock towers on the top, Everything's seam sealed. I've got all the paint laid up on the top side now. Pretty happy with that. The inner wheels still need paint, but they have been seam sealed. Yeah, I think it's gonna look nice. I also picked up some new split loom. There were a few spots that actually, I don't know, I'm being so picky and I need to get this done. But there was a few spots that bothered me because the loom was either, maybe over time it shrunk or it was short or whatever. Like, why would you loom the whole thing but then leave this, you know? So yep, I'm going overkill probably. Yep, definitely. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out for what it is under the hood. Man, that looks sharp. Front end cleaned up really nice too. It's not faded and all dinged and scratched up anymore. So obviously, a used car, it's old, it's not new, and you could tell it's worn, but it looks decent. So I'm happy. I'm very excited to see the finished product. I'm looking forward to seeing an engine in here that's painted, that's clean, in a clean engine bay. My goodness, this car has never seen so much attention. It's great. Every single time I dive into this car, every single year I drive this car, it improves in one way or another. You know, it's going to be a little bit of rust repair here and there. It's going to be a new set of tires. It's like, oh, the interior's been detailed. Oh, I put a sunroof in it. Oh, hey, you know, this is the biggest one, I think, definitely, with the full engine rebuild and the steel repair on the front here, and then all the cleaning and components. Oh, my goodness.